That's fun. For our next piece, we'd like to play Mary Had a Little Lamb on a whole tone. Okay. But, if you would, please. Before we bring out Gordon, again, I'd like to thank you so much for coming out tonight, and not just coming out tonight, but for supporting live music, and supporting live music in this community and your students, and countless hours that you listen to them practice, and your endless dedication to supporting the arts, and us as teachers and them as students, and as musicians. And by my estimation, these are pretty fine student musicians. Give them a big hand. So for our last piece, we'd like to play a great standard, Anthropology. We're going to hear from Spencer Cook, Andrew Munoz, Emily Watkins on bari saxophone, and none other than Mr. Gordon Goodwin on tenor saxophone. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Mr. Gordon Goodwin.
You know, I used to drive down here every day of the week. Every day I'd leave North Hollywood and drive down to Disneyland when I was working there in the band, the Disneyland band, playing in the sax quartet and everything. And it was around that time, which is, we're talking about like the late 80s, early 90s, that I realized that there was a ton of jazz going on down here. Just, I met so many incredible musicians, and where from? I'm from Costa Mesa, I'm from Fullerton, from Anaheim. Like just a hotbed of these incredible players, and maybe they weren't getting the same kind of exposure that they would have maybe just 30, 40 minutes up the road, but boy, it was just happening. And as I spent a little more time down here and got to know people, I came to realize that that phenomenon is directly related to this phenomenon. The fact that there are so many great school and instrumental music programs going on right here in Orange County. And so it's always such a great pleasure for me to come down and the guys in the Big Fat Band come down and do a lot of work. Matter of fact, there's maybe a third of the guys in my band are from here in Orange County. Eric Randall lives in Costa Mesa, Jay Mason lives in Irvine, and Sal Lozano lives like 2 minutes away from here or something. You know, so it's a great pleasure to have driven the 2.5-hour trek it took to get here. Even though, as you'll see in the second half, that's far from the longest commute that was made to come play this concert. So we're going to play Anthropology.